Howdy y'all, I have two Xbox 360 controllers that have seen better days. I mean, the thumbstick on this one's not great, and yeah, but I think these are mostly cosmetic issues with these. Well, and if they are cosmetic, then I want to try to shell swap them to try to match my other red and clear plastic controllers that are like that. And my iPod too. But I guess before I take these apart and put in the new shell, I should probably make sure that these work. I am gonna borrow the battery door from this one right now though. That's not a good sign. Okay, it is showing on this one, so this one at least works. Now this one here does have a little bit of corrosion. Let's see, what if I try to give you power directly? Ooh, yeah, it really doesn't want to power on. Well, this one might be requiring a little bit more, but the goal is to get one controller working today. So we're probably gonna go with this one. Let me just verify all the inputs are at least correct. Okay, so all the inputs do work. Some of them are a little bit crusty to press, but we're doing a shell swap today. But also the reason why I had two picked out is because a controller like this has, well, red on the top and it's clear on the bottom. So I also have a clear shell. So I was planning on just giving one the top here and then the bottom on that and then doing the inverse on another one. But today I think we'll just go with the one and then save those parts for another time. And we'll just kind of mix and match here. So this one will look like this. Time to start disassembling this guy. Luckily for me, these look like they're the same length. I'm trying to decide what I want to have on the bottom because I don't know if I want the actual clear plastic one like right there, or if it'd be like better like that, or if I should just reuse the gray. I guess we can experiment a little bit. If I remember, there's, yep, one right there. Just disconnect these guys for right now. Ah, I'm starting to think that these are the trigger assemblies, and yep, that looks like it. Not really seeing any other screws that could be holding this back. Oh, I know. I'll just pull that up, and this should all come out. There we go. Ooh, cool, cool, cool. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna have to use the same membrane, it seems. We'll definitely be reusing the Xbox button, but these other OEM ones I don't think we're gonna reuse because, ooh, they'll need a cleaning. And I kind of like the color in the ones that they provided. Let's see, how would this look? Ooh, I think I kind of like that. And would it be better if we had the white bumpers? Or I'm thinking we probably go with one of the other colors. Ooh, that white does kind of look good though. Ooh, that kind of looks good. Or do we go with the clear on top? I mean, we're gonna go with the clear thumbsticks at least. Yeah, the red with the red would be a little bit weird. I'm kind of liking the clear too. I'm kind of thinking we do clear and then original gray bottom, because I think having a clear bottom there might be a little bit too much. Yeah, clear bottom there would be a little bit too much. I want a little bit of splash color. I am gonna need to remove these sticks, but the question being, do I keep the white or should I go with clear? I guess I could also make that red. Okay, I'm thinking we make the triggers red. Yeah, the triggers are definitely gonna be the hardest part. I mean, I'm basically already there if I just want to kind of reassemble everything, but I would like to take a step ahead. It wants me to fully remove the trigger from the housing before I do anything else, it seems. Ah, there we go. All right, that removed. Here's the spring, don't lose that. No. Okay, I think we're just gonna keep the white housing here. We don't need the black one. We're just gonna replace the triggers because this would probably require desoldering, and I don't really want to do that right now. All right, that's looking good. Now we can keep reassembling. So we're gonna use the clear ones here. You know, I was never much a fan of how the 360's D-pad works. It's always kind of felt weird to me. We'll need you right there, and we will be reusing the 360 one here, though it could be cleaned a little bit. But yeah, that looks nice. See if we can try to get some of the gunk off. We at least got enough off to where it's not gonna be a problem. And it was determined that we are gonna use the bottom gray from the original. Ooh, good thing I noticed that before. We need to put this button in. Oh wait, no, I should do it the other side. That's what I'm doing wrong. I keep putting it in backwards to how I should be. I should be doing it this way. Oh, why is that so stiff? There's like barely any clearance in that at all. Is that on all of them? Yeah, that feels awful. Weird, but the one from over here doesn't feel that bad. I wonder if I just got a couple of bad ones right there. Okay, just put these in here. Doesn't really feel like it's setting in properly. But I mean, I'm gonna have to lift this up anyway because I forgot to put this other piece in. That's okay, it kind of gives me a chance to reevaluate this piece over here. Ooh, maybe it's that piece there. Is that just part of something that they forgot to cut? Because that one's not on this board. It's like this piece right here is not right there. That's probably why it's not fitting. Yeah, let's just flush cut that real quick. There we go, that's more flush. Maybe there was a revision of the 360 controller that like needed that, but I don't know. It's only causing me problems here. Now at that point, I think it's just putting the back on, which for us is going to be this color. Oh, wait, up. I had a mind change. Since the triggers are gonna be red like this, I might as well swap out the other buttons. Hold on. There we go. Much better. And that should be everything that we need. So let's go ahead and put this final piece back on. And we're not gonna put in all the screws just yet. We're just gonna put in 3 of them. Does not seem to want to take that one though. Not that we necessarily need that one. That is one issue with a lot of these third-party controller shells, is that when it comes to the threading on where the screws go, they might not always be proper. You might have to really kind of force these screws in. And then once when you get them in, you really don't want to have to try to take them out. And then I guess we have the option of deciding if we want like a red back or a clear one. Okay, batteries are still working on this, so that's good. Ooh, I kind of like the red on red. I mean, if I wanted to go like this, I would need to find like a gray one, because that's the gray battery pack on the back of this. So that's looking pretty slick. Let me grab the Steam Deck real quick, and we can just test and make sure this thing still works. There we go, yep. And then triggers, yes. Bumpers, yes. And yeah, should be good. Now I just need to put the last few screws back in, and that feels pretty good, you know, minus the D-pad, because I've never really liked the 360 D-pad. But yeah, no, that sure does feel like a 360 D-pad. Gosh, the 360 D-pad was not good. But otherwise, I'm pretty satisfied with how this looks. We got all these extra parts, so I'll need to shell swap another one, but that's for another time. But that's gonna be it for now. So long, y'all.